What's up guys, Bun here from BunPlusUltra. Today we're just going to be having a little discussion about Honkai Impact 3rd, so let's get into it. So the first thing on this list is fixed subtitles. This is a pretty simple one to be completely honest with you, but one that I think would make a major difference in your playthrough of the game. In some cases, the subtitles are just not that well translated. There she sat. There's a girl on wheelchair, she's a girl on wheelchair, which is forgivable, and a lot of times you can kind of figure out what they're saying if you just read it and use context. In some cases though, the subtitles are completely missing. Ooh. I like this music. What we got? Okay, we're being learned some things. Shadow Knight. If it wasn't for my comment section, I might have not even known that there are subtitles missing at certain cutscenes. What you have to do is you have to go into the actual Honkai game files, find all the zipped folders, and then extract them into the main Honkai game folder. I think this is absolutely ridiculous, and really it's a very jarring experience whenever you're trying to play through the game. I'm not sure if this is an issue when you're playing on mobile, as I play on PC, so perhaps this is only an issue for me. But it is really jarring to get into, and if anyone else had this experience when I was recommending the game to them, then they might be turned off by this. Another thing is I can't always get the subtitles to work even when I do extract it. For example, on 9.1, I had most of the cutscenes working, the subtitles worked fine, and then suddenly they were just missing for two of the later ones in chapter 9.1. I went to fix it in the middle of my video, extracted all the files again, and I still could not get them to work. On certain scenes, I even have double subtitles, so fortunately for me, the English is on top, so I can actually read it. But it's just a strange experience, and I'm not sure what's causing it. The next thing on the list is probably just another small annoyance for me, but maybe some of you have experienced this as well. When I'm downloading the updates for this game on PC, it seems to always get stuck at the cutscene downloads. It'll get to about 99%, and then basically it'll tell me that my network has disconnected. But even after it tells me my network is disconnected, it will still let me log into the game. So I'm not sure if this is causing the issue with the subtitles or not. But again, just a minor small annoyance. I'm not sure if any of you are experiencing that download bug, but if you are, that is something that I think they really need to fix. The next thing I want to talk about is the costume gacha, and this thing needs to go. 1,600 crystals for one more summon. We already have an outfit system in this game using outfit tickets. There's basic outfit coupons and there's special outfit coupons. Why do we need a third system that involves the gacha? Why don't you just let me buy it with my special outfit coupons? Why don't you let me spend the money to top up for those B chips and then buy the outfit that way? I don't like the gacha whatsoever. I think that Honkai really needs to lean in on their coupon system for the outfits so that we can farm up any of the outfits that you see, especially for free-to-play players out there that don't want to top up to get an outfit, as it's just cosmetic. But for a collector like me, especially if I was going to go free-to-play, I would really want the option to farm out those coupons and buy the outfit myself, as opposed to having to top up or go into a gacha and spend my crystals that I'm saving up for the next hair share or for the Evangelion collab. So I really think that they need to reevaluate the costume gacha, maybe just remove it entirely from the game. I think this would be really friendly. You guys let me know your thoughts on that as well. And, you know, if some of you have maybe got the costume in one pull from the gacha, maybe it was worth it for you then, and maybe you prefer that. You guys let me know your thoughts on the costume gacha. I am not a big fan of it myself, and I really am having a hard time going in for the Frigid Empress costume, even though I'm so close. It's still going to cost me over 2,000 crystals, if not more, so I literally have to top up to go get it. Not to mention that they only have 7 days for that gacha to be open, so you basically need to summon it within a certain amount of time. You don't have time to save up, and it only comes around once a year. You guys let me know your thoughts on that costume gacha. I'm kind of on the negative side of it. I would rather see it removed and have other ways to farm the costumes in the game. I did see that with the new event, you're able to farm out a free Mei costume, and I'm a really big fan of that. Give us costumes with events that we can farm out. Give us costumes that are something that we need to work towards and save up these coupons over time from different events to eventually buy one. I like those kind of costume systems. The next thing on this list that I would like to see changed is a simplification of the shop and events tab. There is just so much in each of these tabs that I find myself lost going through these menus a lot of times. I'm clicking on the shop tab in the top left corner, and then I'm going to the event tab after that to look through there and see if what I'm looking for is there. Then I'm hitting the supply tab and I'm going into shop there just to see if I can find what I'm looking for. It just gets a little convoluted, not to mention how many currencies there are in this game. I get rewarded with Honkai shards and SS Imaginons and things like that, and things that I don't even really understand the value of at this point in the game. And with this one, I don't really have a solution on how they could simplify this. I would just really like to see it simplified. And maybe it's just with time comes the experience. You know, in other games like Epic 7, things like that, I have no problem with all the currencies they have in that game. I can really kind of understand what's going on. Maybe it's because I've played for so long and I'm still new to Honkai. You guys let me know what you think on that. Maybe that'll just come with time, but I would really like to see that change made for the game. And I do want to talk about lowering the pity rate in this game. Okay, let's just do some quick math. So 2 plus 2 is 4, minus 1 is 3, but that has nothing to do with this video. $100 is 8,088 crystals. Divide that by 280 for this video, let's just call it 29. So 29 times 3 is going to get you to 87. So at $300 spent, you're going to be at 87 summons, still not at the pity rate. If we come over to Genshin here, you'll see that $100 gives you 8,080 crystals. Now single summons on Genshin are 160. It's about 50 summons, which means that you can easily reach the pity rate in $200 and then some, unless my math is off by that. Genshin is just more cost effective. You get the character and you don't have to summon the weapon. Now, just to be clear, the first time you hit the pity rate on Genshin Impact, you only have a 50% chance of getting the actual banner unit. There's a 50% chance that you get a 5-star unit that is not the main banner unit. And the second time you hit the pity rate on that same banner, you are guaranteed that character. So you could end up spending more money on Genshin the way that it works out. So I do not want them to adopt this practice in Honkai, but I did just want to add that. Honkai needs to lower their pity rate, and they also need to give more gems when you spend money. I haven't had to go to the pity rate on any of these Valks so far. If I had, we would not be maxing out HOV. There would be a couple things we would not have spent money on. Over $300 is crazy to have to pity something. And then after that, you want to get the weapon and things like that. So I think they need to change the pity rate up, make it a bit more along the lines of Genshin Impact, and just make it a bit easier. Like I said, in Genshin, you don't even really, once you summon Zhongli, you can put any spear on the guy and start using him. The same could be said for Honkai, but you're not going to get that full max potential. I guess you could say the same for Genshin, but basically what I'm saying is they need to make the pity system a bit friendlier in Honkai, and they need to give a bit more gems when you spend money in the game. I also think they wouldn't be hurt if they gave out more gems per patch, but I did hear that between patches, people could get roughly like 18,000 crystals between patches. I'm not sure how accurate that is. You guys can let me know, but these are just a couple of changes that I'd like to see made for Honkai Impact 3rd. Going forward, I'd really like to see this game stick around, and I think the best way to do that is to make it more free-to-play friendly. I understand it's a business, but the whales are gonna whale. People are gonna drop money to be the best of the best and get that triple S Valkyrie and things like that. I think it's a general consensus, at least among the Honkai community, that this is one of the highest quality gacha games that's available on the market. And it's honestly criminal that it's so underrated with how good the game is and how good the game's story is. I think with just a few tweaks and a couple coats of polish here and there, the game could really gain a lot of popularity. And I think we're heading towards a year where Honkai could have its best year ever, with the huge success of Genshin Impact really getting miHoYo's name out there. People are thinking to themselves, oh, miHoYo makes quality products. Maybe let's take a look at Honkai Impact 3rd. I also think that we're going to see the 4th hair share this year, which is going to be a big event, and I'm looking forward to that, as well as Honkai's first collab with Evangelion. So I think we might be looking for a huge year for Honkai. I just think they really need to be ready for a big influx of players, and you don't want to lose this big influx of players to something as simple as missing subtitles. Let me know in the comment section down below. Really, this is just some opinions that I have, so you guys let me know, do you agree with all of them? Do you disagree with some of them? What changes would you like to see in the game? And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was an enjoyable video. I hope everybody has a great day and a great week, and I'll see you in the next one.